What's going on, guys, and welcome to our first check-in in our OOTP 25 Montreal Expos Series. In this episode, we're a month in, and we're just going to go over how things are going. So first, just to start off, we can see that 1 month in, we are currently at 13-16. That is a much better record than I was expecting coming in to this first month. So as you can see right away, Ryan Braun and Dustin Pedroia have both announced their retirement, and we're dealing with a couple minor injuries, Pepia and Hanley both day-to-day, but nothing too serious. We can see in their standings, we're only a game and a half back, which is pretty good. We should be able to, theoretically, we can make that up no problem, but it's going to be a tough time to see if we actually make it happen or not. So we'll jump over to the team home screen. We'll get an idea for how things have gone so far. You can see Orlando Arcia and Nick Ahmed leading the charge with Chris Bryant not doing too poorly. We're going to look through a couple transactions we made as well. Sandro Fabian, 6 home runs. Hanley Ramirez, 5 home runs. Bryant with 4. RBIs, Nick Ahmed, batting 9th, is leading the team in RBI. That's probably not too good of a sign, but, we could be doing much worse. I thought we were going to be doing much worse with Bryant and Fabian behind, and Brett Phillips with 10 steals. The big thing here, Alex Fado. Alex Fado is pitching out of his mind this first month. 6 games, 4 starts, 2-1 with a .083 ERA, 35 Ks, and 1.1 WAR. But the big thing here, pitched a no-hitter in his first game of the season with 13 strikeouts. Let's see if we could find that. It was on the 10th. April 10th in a 6-0 win against the Twins. Fido goes for a no-hitter with 1 error and 1 walk. So he's pretty close to the perfect game, to be honest with you. Looks like he did it on 116 pitches, a 99 game score. That's awesome. Love to see that. Let's take a look elsewhere around the league. Let's pull it first off, just pull up player development. We have 1 player in the top 200. That's Jose Caballero at the moment. And really, it's just his eye and his defense that has him in there. He's not going to be a good bat, but he might be a platoon guy at the MLB level eventually. Let's pull up transactions here for you guys. Let's take a look at what our transactions have looked like. So, as we can see here, we did at the end of the month, or I guess technically the start of the month because it was today in-game, we did make a trade for Trevor Story and Blaze Jordan. Blaze Jordan's who I'm really excited for there. He could be a future MLB player for us. Story is just going to be a holdover as we kind of try to compete. He's a pretty good middle infielder. He's still got some ability with the bat, so hopefully he can still be a serviceable player. Big news here. We got it 90% retained. So really, we're not on the hook for any of this contract. We gave up LJ Jones, O'Neill Manzueta, Anthony Garcia, who was a good prospect, admittedly, and Michael Brantley. So, not too bad there. We did add Chris Bryant for Jahmai Jones, Josh Donaldson, and Paul DeYoung. So overall, I like our move so far. I like where we stand. Let's take a look at the league standings just around the league. Yankees, Indians, and Orioles, and Red Sox all playing really well right now. This North, you can see, is pretty weak. The West is led by Seattle, with Colorado playing terribly. Then we can see Tampa in the South with Kansas City. In the NL side, Mets are killing it. Nationals are playing pretty poorly. Toronto and Chicago killing it. Cincinnati needs a little help. The NL West is all within a game. That's pretty cool to see. I expect the Dodgers to pull away there. And then in the NL South, Atlanta and Arizona both playing very well. Miami struggling just a little bit. Let's take a look at stats right here. Ketel Marte killing it. Wyatt Langford killing it. I would love to add Wyatt Langford, but we would probably have to give up the entire... we could probably put the entire farm up and they still wouldn't accept that trade at the moment. Jose Siri playing very well. Adolis Garcia. Ketel Marte leading the league in WAR. Juan Soto, Goldschmidt, Langford, and Witt not far behind. Brian Hayes and a whole bunch of dudes tied with 41 hits. Let's see, that's about it. We can see OPS plus, Juan Soto and Alonso, the only guys above 200. Let's look at steals, actually. Victor Scott with 19. Good for him. Come on over to pitchers. You can see a couple of guys with 6. Cal Quattro leading the league in losses. Fido leading the league in ERA. Justin Steele in a pitching war right now. Logan Gilbert up there. Corbin Burns. Tanaka's up there, which is awesome. Strider for strikeouts. Strider, what I've seen so far in my OOTP 25 experience is pretty much Strider will always lead the league in strikeouts the first 3-4 years. The only thing that stops him is injuries. When we come over, let's see saves. Where's saves at? Right here, Will Smith with 9 to start. So that's pretty much it for where we stand right now. The next check-in probably won't be until around the rookie draft all-star game time frame. We'll check in then, and hopefully we're still in the playoff fight. See you guys later. Thank you for tuning in.